Kuchik, you want? Yeah. Hi friends. Hi friends, the mango season has officially started in our garden. Actually, it has started maybe 2 weeks ago. We've been eating our own garden grown Cari mango and Angie mango already. And initially I was a little skeptical. I was a little scared that, okay, this is the first time they have bloomed and fruited for us, and how they would taste and how they would compare to mangoes grown in other places that we have, like Tropical Acres Mango Farm and Hidden Acres Mango at Steve, which we love the mangoes there. So we wanted to see what difference is it are the organic mangoes, which we call organic because we didn't really actually fertilize even with organic fertilizers, just naturally grown mangoes. Do they have a difference in taste? And I found out that they were very good tasting, at least for my palate. The Cari mango was similar to the taste of Cari mango at Steve's, and the Angie mangoes were also superb. I have never had such Angie before, and I'm glad that I have the tree. So I think I'm pretty happy, and I would continue similar practices because the taste of my mangoes are great. This year we wanted to taste mangoes that we have not tasted last year, and also maybe compare our mangoes with similar mangoes grown at other places to see if there is any difference in taste. Sometimes it's a little bit change in based on nitrogen, or when it is fertilized with microelements, maybe there will be some changes, or irrigated mango trees might have a different taste. So we wanted to know what differences there will be in different mangoes grown in different cultural practices. Today's video is a little unique because last year we released a mango which we call Super Glen, and everybody knows about Glen, and we told you a story about how we took that mango to be tasted at different places, like Tropical Acres. We took truly tropical. We had taken first time just by the smell of it. We were told it's Glen, and we were not even asked. Actually, we were not even allowed to cut it and let the owner taste it. He was just not interested in tasting. I was happy that Tropical Acres people there actually wanted to taste it, and when they tasted that mango, they said this is how Glen would taste when it is grown in optimal conditions. So we thought, okay, let's see if how it will taste when it is grown in our place and Steve's place, which we knew as the one of the place which has the most tasty mangoes around in this area, because all his other mangoes, Lemon Zest, Ugly Berry, Venus, Sweet Tart, were superb in tasting. So we thought Glen there would taste the same. So we asked Steve to taste that Glen, which we called Super Glen. He said, this does not taste like my Glen. It's completely different taste. It's completely different color. Yes, it has the same fragrance when a Glen ripens, but I also feel the same fragrance in an Edward, which I love the mango so much. So I don't think just based on the fragrance itself you can call it a Glen mango. And also during the Fairchild Festival, because we wanted to know what this is, we also gave a bag of this Super Glen mango to Norris Ledesma, the mango curator at Fairchild. And we didn't hear back from her yet until today, so hopefully she liked it, but didn't have a way to communicate with us. We don't know. But if you are watching right now, it was us. If it was one of those mangoes that was superb tasting, it was from us. Anyway, so I have done all the research, and I have brought all three mangoes together. I'm calling three because I have the Glen, regular Glen that everyone else grows. I have the Super Glen, that is, we have the whole story about Super Glen, how it was a random tree that was growing in our friend's yard, and he has a huge tree actually. If it was a seedling, it's at least 20-25 years old, and we have been eating these mangoes consistently for the last 3 years. Good producer, disease free, and for us it's different tasting than Glen, so I wanted to bring all. And then the third one is a seedling. It's a seedling of that Super Glen mango, and we wanted to, and obviously it's a monoembryonic, so the seedling is not coming true to parent. We haven't named it. We don't know if we need to name it, because not all seedlings have the superior qualities that actually need to come into propagation. So we're just keeping it as a seedling right now, and we are evaluating it. Let's see how it does in different conditions and different root stocks, and see if it comes, because so far that seedling is dwarfish. It's 10 feet and it's not been pruned. I would say 10 to 12 feet actually, not been pruned, and it actually grows sideways then grows vertically up. So it is showing a compact growth habit, and productivity wise it's a second year fruiting, so I wouldn't consider that trait right now. I would give 1 or 2 more years, but still it's something that's under evaluation, and we will be tasting this mango for the first time as well. And by we I mean our dog and I. And you would want to know, everyone asks how old she is, and they was like, when I say she's 17 years old, and everybody asks, so what does she eat? I say she eats mangoes. She likes mangoes. That's what she eats, and that's what makes her so young at 17. Anyways, too much talk. So this is Glen and this is Super Glen. See this similarity in shape, but all the Glens that we have are longer, like, you know, they look longer. They do have a small beak like thing here going on that's similar to this one, but all of the Super Glens, it's not like this mango is an aberration in that tree. All the mangoes of this tree are this size and this height and this color as well. It does get this pink, but Glen also gets this color at some places, I understand, but all our Glens have been long like this. And the seedling one that we have is actually similar to Glen. That's strange, like, you know, this is a seedling of the Super Glen that's similar. So these 3 mangoes that I have, actually I also have leaves of all these 3 trees to see if you can see any similarity or differences in the leaves. You can see the difference. Both the Super Glen, this is the Super Glen which we call Super Glen, and this is the Glen. See, just not their fruit size are smaller. It seems like the general leaf size of the Glen for us is longer, but they do have the waviness on the sides, the same wavy surface they have. But the seedling of the Super Glen certainly looks a little different, less wavy, and the end is differently pointed compared to these two. So for now, you know, it's still in evaluation. I know some people have been naming different seedlings, giving names, and, you know, popularizing them. We have no intention to market this variety, but I would like people to grow it in their place. I would even bring your seedling, and I may be able to graft it for you, with the clause that you are not going to put it in auction or sell it. You have to grow the mango, and then we can taste it together, grown in different microclimates or different parts of Florida. That's my only requirement. So again, so this was the story of the Glen, Super Glen, and the seedling of the Super Glen. And I would again want to tell that, you know, I would be happy to taste different mangoes here in the garden. Bring your mangoes. We are open to everyone here. It's not that we are, you know, some places are very strict that, you know, only organic growers are allowed into their compound. Nothing like that. Your presence here is not going to pollute our garden. Actually, anyone who comes here, whatever parts they are from, they go back very relaxed and happy and seeing all the mangoes. So whatever you are, whoever you are welcome to come. The only thing is that, you know, since we are welcoming with our open arms, bring politeness with you, bring some gratitude with you, bring some laughter with you, or even if you are sad, you'll go back laughing. So just come with some gratitude and politeness and kindness, and that would be all that we will need. I would welcome anyone who wants to come and taste this season with us, our homegrown mangoes. I don't know if anyone will volunteer, but please come in, and we can bring in some mangoes with you so we can taste all together and compare different mangoes grown in different conditions. Glen has a very aromatic smell to it. When it is ripening in the kitchen, the whole kitchen is full of this fragrant. Pretty clean inside. The inside looks orangish, yellow at places, but looks pretty clean inside. And I want to cut both at the same time so I can show you how they look similar or different. So inside the Glen, our regular Glen is looking like this, whereas the Super Glen is looking like this. So you can see the difference here. And let's see the seedling. The seedling looks like this inside, so it seems like the Glen has very orange inside, and this is not that much orange. But anyways, they don't look much different in color. The Super Glen has a most intense smell compared to other two. I will just taste now. Very high brix, for sure. It's very sweet. Taste is similar to Edward, similar to Glen to me, but the brix is pretty high. It does have this peachy, sweet taste to it, like a Glen would have, but just the complexity of it and the sweetness of it is so high that you would think that okay, that's for you for long life. Okay, this is Glen. A bit washed out taste compared to Super Glen. That's why I think people don't like Glen, because it does have this a bit of a washed out taste to it, and we didn't irrigate our tree, so it has this washed out. It's well ripened. Yes. Let's try this one, the other side. It doesn't have the same sweetness and the complexity that Super Glen has. Plus the Super Glen is much softer, a bit juicier compared to Glen. It is very firm, almost like it comes in chunks. Now our seedling, it's just the seedling tree. It fruited at age 8. It was 8 years old, and it's about 12 feet tall, compact, growing sideways rather than tall. And disease wise, it does have some anthracnose. It's not like completely disease free. We haven't sprayed it. It fruited last year 1 or 2 mangoes. This year it flowered a lot, but still had only 3 or 4 mangoes hanging. All the flowers dropped. So we're still evaluating this mango. First time we are tasting this mango. Very strange now. It seems like it got the firmness of Glen, so it is kind of firm. It's not juicy or melting like Super Glen, but it is higher brix than our Glen. It has more. It seems like it's a bit dense, but not as the Super Glen. So I think the name is appropriate, but still I would like people to grow the Super Glen in their yard in different places, like let's say north, like West Palm Beach, or other side, Sarasota or Fort Myers. There was a friend in Fort Myers who wanted the tree and then disappeared. So if people grow in these areas and see how it does in their microclimate, and if it comes out with the same tasting mango different from that Glen, it for sure should deserve a name like Super Glen. But again, I'm asking, we have so many growers, so many fruit lovers, so many mango lovers. I'm here, I'm semi-retired right now. I'm free the whole mango season. Don't feel shy. If you want, just shoot me an email right in our YouTube channel that, hey, we want to do a mango tasting together. Let us know like what time you can be here, and you can arrange something. We can have some mango tasting together. I would love to do that. People in California easily get together and do fruit tastings. Why can't we do here in Florida? Mangoes grow much easier here in Florida, but I don't see that happening. Either we are too busy or we're too individualistic in our own. I think we should make a group and get together times and do tastings like this. Oh, it's raining. Can you eat faster? Certainly a bit floral taste in the seedling of this Super Glen, but we will see. This is the first year fruiting. Sometimes fruits change over a year once the tree matures, but I'm very happy that the first year the fruit has good taste to it. Hopefully it will just keep on getting better as the tree matures. A little bit about the texture of these three mangoes. I think I covered it already. So the Super Glen has a syrupy and creamy texture like carry would, but also it has the syrupiness in the texture and absolutely no fiber. Up to the seed there was no fiber. The seed looked like this, and the Glen and the seedling of the Super Glen, they had firm texture and very, like, they were juicy but not as juicy as the seed of the seedling of the Super Glen. Obviously, because the fruit was longer and bigger, the seed also looks longer and bigger. I have a feeling that the Super Glen was actually pollinated with a Hayden that might have been around, but it doesn't have any fiber. It just is a bigger in size, this mango. So this is the seed of the Super Glen, and this is the seed of the Glen. I can see clear differences in the seed size, although you may say that different fruit size from the same tree might have different seed, but there were differences from the very start, from the shape of the fruit itself, and that's obvious in the shape of the seed as well, because that's how our fruit Glen looked, and Super Glen was a little shorter, a little broader, and the seed also looks similar. So, but both do not have any fiber up to the seed, no fiber in the skin as well. So this was the comparison between Glen and Super Glen.